It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge.
People these days are just stingy assholes.
Stingy bitch, open up.
Hey everyone, have you ever been looking for that perfect word to describe someone who just, hates spending money? Well, English has a fantastic one that you'll hear all the time. So today, let's break down exactly what it means to be stingy.
I mean, really think about it for a second. We've all got someone like this in our lives, right? That friend who suddenly has to take an urgent phone call the moment the restaurant bill arrives, or a family member who complains about how much the electricity costs while you're sitting there freezing. The thing is, they have the money, but they just will not part with it.
Well, that feeling of frustration you get, there's a perfect English word for the person causing it. Let's dive right into what stingy really means, and just as importantly, the feeling that goes along with it.
Okay, so at its very core, the definition is pretty simple. It's an adjective, and we use it to describe someone who is just not generous. They hold on to their money, their possessions, and even their time with a super tight grip.
Now, this is probably the most important thing you need to remember. You would never call someone stingy as a compliment. It's always a criticism. When you use this word, you're making it clear that you disapprove of how ungenerous they are. It's got a really sharp negative edge to it, for sure.
All right, a definition is one thing, but what does being stingy actually look like day to day? Let's move on to some real-life examples so you can really see it in action.
For instance, a stingy person might be the one who conveniently forgets their wallet every time you go out to eat. Or maybe they try to get 3-4 cups of tea out of a single tea bag. They might make everyone in the house wear 3 sweaters in the winter just to save a little on the heating bill. And oh, the gifts. They might give you a birthday present that clearly had zero thought or money put into it. These are all classic textbook stingy behaviors.
And it's really important to realize that stingy isn't just about money. Not at all. You can be stingy with anything you can give. If someone is stingy with their time, it means they're totally unwilling to help out. You could even say someone is stingy with praise or affection. It's all about that unwillingness to give.
Okay, pay close attention, because this next part is maybe the most important thing we'll cover. There's another word that sounds kind of similar, but it means something completely different. And honestly, it's a point of confusion for a lot of English learners.
People mix up stingy and frugal all the time. But using the wrong one can lead to a huge misunderstanding. You could end up insulting someone you're actually trying to compliment. So let's clear this up right now. So here's the deal. Stingy is negative. Frugal is positive. A stingy person is just unpleasantly unwilling to spend, and it comes across as selfish. Like a very rich person who refuses to leave a decent tip. On the other hand, a frugal person is seen as being careful and wise with their money. They're resourceful. They're saving for a goal, like buying a house. So being frugal is a compliment, but being stingy is an insult. Big difference.
So now that you've got the huge difference between stingy and frugal down, let's add a few more useful words to your vocabulary that are in the same family. A really common, informal word is cheap. You'll hear people say things like, "Oh, don't be so cheap," all the time. A much stronger, more formal word is miserly. This usually describes a really wealthy person who lives like they're poor. Think of a character like Ebenezer Scrooge. And then there's tight, which is a casual synonym you'll hear a lot, especially in British English, as in, he's a bit tight with his money. And just to hammer home our earlier point, here's another great positive word for you: thrifty. Just like frugal, being thrifty is a good thing. It means you're careful with your money and you don't like to be wasteful. It's absolutely a positive trait. Okay, I know that was a lot of information, so let's do a quick recap and put it all together. That way, you'll have no trouble remembering how and when to use this word. If you want to remember stingy, just lock in these 3 simple things. Number 1, its core meaning is being unwilling to spend or give. Number 2, the feeling is always negative. It's a criticism. And number 3, it is the total opposite of being frugal or thrifty. If you can just remember those 3 points, you've completely mastered this word.
And now, to really make this vocabulary stick, I've got a little challenge for you. Think about all the books you've read, all the movies you've seen. Who is the most famous stingy character you can think of? I bet a few names pop into your head right away. Trust me, connecting a word to a character is one of the best ways to lock it in your memory. Thanks for tuning in.